Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and talk about Summer House. So I was going to say Summer's House. Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. All right. So this is the second episode. It basically starts off where it left off. They're at dinner, and I said what I said in my last review. I guess Silas feels as though he needs to, protect Jasmine, even though Jasmine doesn't need any protection from Silas. Jasmine slept in her car in New York City. I think Jasmine knows how to handle herself. Jasmine was handling herself before Silas stepped into the picture. She can handle herself now, and she'll be able to handle herself if Silas is not in the picture. So I think this idea that someone needs to, like Jordan said, be this knight in shining armor. It's just not it. That woman is okay. She's okay. Um, I think that he, I think that he thinks because Jordan is the party friend that I guess she can influence Jasmine. That's what I think. Jasmine is a grown woman. Jasmine gonna do what Jasmine wanna do, and that's just what it is. It ain't got nothing to do with Jordan. I do appreciate that Jasmine did tell Silas while they were in the bedroom that he was unfair to Jordan, and that she really wasn't a part of the prop. Like, you're more frustrated at, I guess, Jasmine for being out at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and you're putting it on Jordan when it's not Jordan. It's Jasmine. Jasmine is a grown woman who is deciding to be out at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. That's just what it comes down to. Even if Jordan told her, "Girl, let's go out and have some drinks," it still is Jasmine's decision to get up, put her clothes on, and get in the streets. Okay. I know there were some people online that were shocked that they were showing Silas and Jasmine having sex. I was not shocked. They have shown the girls and boys on Summer House having sex. You can hear them. You can see them under the covers. You can hear moaning coming from the bathrooms. So they show it. Um, Bria wants to know, can her boyfriend come the last week? Now, mind you, I think they're only there for 2 weeks. What, 15 days? He's coming from Germany. And I get it. If your boyfriend is coming to visit, nobody's traveling from Germany just to visit somewhere for 2 days. So, you know, at least she asked, right? She didn't ask about that dog. She brought the dog right on into the house. Um, Jasmine, girl, you know what's so crazy? I was just having a conversation with my biological sister, and my sister is married, and we were both saying that I forgot how we got into this conversation, but I remember me saying that I feel as though people don't respect folks' relationships. If there are some people out there that don't respect folks' relationships if they're not married. And my sister was saying the same thing. Jasmine says that Bria not being married, basically she doesn't respect Bria's relationship because she's not married yet. I told y'all Jasmine was one of those girls. She's one of those girls who, even if it's not Silas trying to transform her, she's one of those women who feels as though because she's married now, she has to act a certain way and be a certain person instead of just being who she is. I'm a wife now. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to do this. I have to do that. I think it's whack that Jasmine, who has been only married for 3 months, and then she say, "I could have sworn." Okay, The first episode, didn't Jasmine say that her and Silas were engaged 6 months after they met? Didn't she say something about 6? I think I could have sworn she said they were engaged 6 months after they met. I just think it's whack that girl, Jasmine walks around here not wanting to respect someone's relationship just because they're not married. So you mean to tell me if it's someone like Oprah and Stedman who have been together for girl 20, 30, 40 years that their relationship doesn't deserve respect because they're not married, but someone like Jasmine and Silas who've only been married 3 months at this point of the show, that their relationship deserves more respect than than Stedman and Oprah just because they've been married for 3 months? It's kind of like Tisha from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Tisha and her husband Marceau have been married the longest in the group. Put some respect on our marriage. Girl, y'all marriage is a mess though. Anyways, girl, ain't nobody worried about Jasmine. Okay, so Mariah does this thing called hoodoo. I only watched the episode once. This is why. Okay, Jasmine feelings were hurt because she planned this night for the group and pretty much no one was really interested. I think the majority of the group kind of just was like, girl, I'm here just because, girl, you asked me to come. I think that Mariah, when it comes to things like that you hold near and dear to your heart, things that other people may not participate in, I think the best thing to do is to only invite people who would respect, whatever you're trying to do. That's not like a group activity in a way. It doesn't make sense what I'm saying. Like maybe if she had like a connection with Preston or a connection with I don't know, Jasmine, right? Jordan. I'm just throwing names out there. If she said, you know what, these are the people that I want to ask to come, or I want to do this, right? Or maybe she should go around and ask, would you like to come? And if they say no, they say no. They say yes, they say yes. But I think that maybe that's the way she should handle it from here on out. Just get people who really want to be involved and are going to respect what you have going on, right? Because you got the people out there like this. Girl, it's cold. Girl, I'm ready to go in the house. Girl, what is she talking about? Girl, is we done? Right? Anyway, so Mariah was in her feelings about that. Shanice arrives and Nick says that basically Shanice is catfishing the girls. Nick said that Shanice don't look nothing like her pictures. Let me say this. She did not look the same. However, we have to take into account that Shanice, like a lot of y'all, no tea, no shade, y'all are a little heavy on the filters, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with a little filter to just smooth out something here or there, but some of y'all change our whole faces, right? And I think that Shanice might be a little heavy on the filter. Then on top of that, she had makeup on in the picture. So, of course, she wouldn't look the exact same. But I do think that if Shanice were to get painted, like the picture, she would probably still look like a little similar to the picture. Anyways, Mariah and Bria get into it about that dog. Girl, something happened basically. I guess they were doing laundry and I think Bria put the dog clothes in the dryer with, everybody else's clothes. I don't know, girl. This is what I will say. That dog is causing chaos and confusion. Ooh, my head itch. That dog is causing chaos and confusion, okay? I think that so Bria and Mariah get into an argument. Now, I do believe that people should keep their hands to themselves, right? Especially when you're in a heated argument. Girl, keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands on your side of the room. I'm gonna keep my hands on my side of the room. So Mariah had the dog clothes in her hand, and Mariah basically shoved the clothes into Bria's chest. Later on in the episode, Mariah popped up at the club because they were going to the club that night. Mariah popped up at the club. Bria, you know, felt some type of way about Mariah popping up at the club and acting like ain't nothing happened. Jordan is talking to Jasmine about basically you need to talk to your homegirl. I love Jasmine. I mean, I love Mariah, but she didn't have no business putting her hands on Bria. Okay, can I say something, y'all? Because y'all know my stance on the whole putting your hands on people. Well, some of you may not know. I believe you should keep your hands to yourself. Okay? However, I think that Jordan was not being honest in that moment when she was retelling the story. The way that Jordan tried to make it seem to Jasmine, I guess to kind of try to get Jasmine to understand that Mariah was out of line. Girl, you put 20 on like 1,000. I mean, you put 20 on 10. You put 20 on 10. Like, when Jordan was retelling the story to Jasmine, she was like, what if somebody did this to you? Right? And Jasmine's whole body flew back. That's not what happened, okay? Now, did Mariah, could one still argue that Mariah was out of line for even having the clothes and doing like this to, because that's basically what Mariah did. She had the clothes and she did like these are the clothes and she did like this to, she did it in the middle of her chest, but my microphone is right here. She did like this to Bria. But the way that Jordan retold the story to Jasmine was like, wouldn't you be upset if somebody did this to you? That's not what she did, Jordan. That's not what she did. And if you go around telling the story like that, it's gonna make it worse than what it actually is. Now maybe Mariah did that and they just didn't show it on they didn't show it on film, but I don't remember her doing Bria like that. Okay? Again, you know, one could argue that Mariah didn't even have no business doing that, but girl, don't act like it's almost like trying to say somebody got shot 15 times and girl, they really got slapped. That's how Jordan retold the story. Anyways, so Bria was mad at Shanice because, Shanice is the new girl. I forgot. Shanice is the new girl. Didn't I tell y'all last review that they're probably bringing in new cast members after these people have already established some type of rapport with each other, they're starting to build friendships with each other. Now we bring in these new faces, right? That could really break up what we got going on. And that's exactly what I said that in my last review. Now that's what they're doing. They brought in Shanice, they brought in Phil. Girl. So Bria felt some type of way because when she was arguing with Mariah, Shanice basically was in the back taking pictures, girl, taking shots. I'm sorry. I didn't, maybe I'm wrong on this one. I don't, Bria was probably just excited to be at the house. Bria already told us she's only there for the weekends because of her job. She can't stay, throughout the week. It's not. I do have to also remember that Bria already told us she has bad anxiety and all that stuff, right? But it's not like Bria was being jumped. You see what I'm saying? And Shanice was like, "Girl, you got it." It was pretty much a one-on-one. You and Mariah going back and forth. I could see if it was Mariah and Jasmine teaming up on Bria, then I could see why Bria would say, girl, you could have at least stayed and had my back. I had to handle these heifers by myself. But I don't remember it being like a jump situation. Girl, it was a beef between you and Mariah. You a grown ass woman. Handle and heifer. Girl, I'm wanting to back and take some shots. Now, girl, if you need some backup, if another hoe jump in, then girl, holler my name and girl, I'll come swoop in and we can and then we can do what needs to be done. But I didn't really get why Bria felt like Shanice wasn't there for her, and Jordan was saying that she wasn't there for Bria. Like, girl, Bria is a grown ass woman. Mariah is a grown ass woman. Nobody else was jumping into the argument from what I remember. Now, if somebody jumped in and I just don't remember because I only watched the episode once, then I could see why Bria felt that way. But if nobody jumped in, girl, there was no reason for Shanice to jump in. She just walked into the house, girl, 3 hours ago. Girl, I don't know these hoes. Anyways, child, Phil. I don't know if a producer told Phil to come in on 100. I don't know if they purposely got him liquored up before he walked into the house. I personally don't like people like Phil that come into a situation and they're just like on 100. I'm the type of person that will literally look at Phil like this. You know he tall as hell. Girl, I'm not fooling with him because girl, you already giving me that you're an attention whore. You already come now. I think that before the show started, I think they had like some type of group text going on. So I think they were all familiar with each other through messenger, through Teams. I don't know, through WhatsApp, KIK, whatever it's called. So I think they already has built some type of rapport with each other. But so I don't think they were like just complete strangers. I don't know. Um, but I didn't like the way he came into that house. You get out the car, you're already falling. Ugh, gross. You walk into the house, you drinking out the bottle, you offering shots out of the bottle that you just put your tongue down. Um, and he's just doing the most. He's just doing the absolute most. I guess he had already called dibs on a room. I guess Nick's room. Long story short, like my grandmother say, he went into the restroom and produced a bowel movement. And then he did not flush. Then they went to the party because Preston, Mariah stayed behind. Mariah had a little breakdown too. They stayed behind, so they all went to the party together. He walks into the party basically announcing to the world that he just took a shit in someone's room and didn't flush. They get back to the house. Phil, girl, you would swear that was Phil's house. The way he was acting. Girl, this is not your house. Girl, who is this man? Who is this man and who invited him? Girl, who is this man? Girl, who is this man? Girl, and why is he so loud? And why is he doing so much? Why did he just walk into this house 5 minutes ago and he louder than everybody? I'm going to my room. Girl, so he on 100, he started talking about slaves. I said slaves. Girl, you heard Preston say, do you hear yourself? Girl, do you hear yourself? Sir, do you hear yourself? Because girl, you sounding real stupid. You sounding real ignorant. Girl, you sound crazy. You bringing up slaves and all that because you went into somebody's room and defecated, and now your way of, I guess, defending what you did is to bring up slavery? Well, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. Oh, girl, that's what we doing on Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. Oh, girl, no, count me out. I get that everybody is not going to be the same and all personalities are different. You have people out there who are down here, you have people that are up here. But I just don't believe in coming into like an environment and you being the loudest girl, just come in, hey, how y'all doing? And then we can get to partying, right? Amir, what's his name? Amir, yeah. Amir, girl, I was hollering, girl. Amir got fed up. Amir basically told Phil he needs to shut up and cut all that mess out. Girl. When Amir was looking up yeah. When Amir was looking up at Phil like this, girl, talking shit. I say yourself. Amir look like he might be 5'8", girl, and girl Phil look like he might be 6'10". When I tell you Phil, baby, Amir was not standing down. I said, I know that's right. Girl, when Amir was looking at Phil, basically letting him know you don't rush it in here. You don't rush it in here, you get your ass beat. You get your ass beat. You don't run nothing in here. You just got in here. I said, you better look up at that man and look dead in his face and let him know you ain't playing, Mr. Amir. I said, I know that's right. Anyways, child, it was kind of funny. That was pretty much it, child. I think that Phil is disgusting. I think he's gross. I just think it's absolutely disgusting that you get your ass on TV and girl, you're boasting and bragging about girl defecating in someone's room and not flushing. And then when you're called out, and then you make an announcement to the world, and then when somebody says, "Can you go flush the toilet, girl?" You want to start bringing up slavery and shit, girl. What? Huh? What? Girl, get him off my TV screen and do not bring him back. I'm all down for people having fun. I know everybody is not going to be the same, but girl, mm-mm, mm-mm. Y'all could take Mr. Phil. All right, y'all, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.